Hey, what's going on, guys? FullFrontage here, and before we jump into today's video, I want to give a big thank you to Stats Royale for providing these Grand Challenge replays that we're going to be taking a look at. I'm going to leave the link to Stats Royale's website down in the description below, as well as the link to their YouTube channel where you guys can find more replays like this. But in today's video specifically, we're going to be talking about a very successful deck that has seen two slight variations. It's going to be the Minor Wall Breakers Bomb Tower deck that we've been seeing a ton of. Now, we're going to be looking at two wins, one from True Alpha and one from Wings, who's part of Misfits for the Clash Royale League. And True Alpha's deck is going to have Skeletons. Wings' deck is going to have Poison. And we're going to break down how to use this deck and how to win with this deck specifically. And in this first matchup that we're going to be seeing, it's going to be against arguably one of the most popular decks in Clash Royale history, and that is going to be the Elixir Golem Sparky deck. Hobie Spirit Hawk did have a ton of success with this deck. I ran it in the global tournament, and I went 19-5 with this Elixir Golem Sparky deck. So this is definitely going to be something to keep an eye on. The True Alpha starting with Skeletons in the back and Bats coming down as well. So one of the key things in this specific matchup, and we're going to see True Alpha be most likely doing this. This is the first time I'm watching the replay. But in personal experience playing, seeing how this deck is played and knowing how this Elixir Golem Sparky deck works, basically what's going to be happening is True Alpha is going to be utilizing the Bomb Tower to destroy the Elixir Golem, the Skeletons, Bats, and Magic Archer to take care of Sparky. Skeletons are going to be able to distract the Sparky. The Bats are going to be able to get some chip damage onto the Sparky, while the Magic Archer just kind of sits in the back. Now, the tricky thing about this about this Sparky Elixir Golem deck is the fact that it has Poison. Typically, we've seen Lightning, we've seen Snowball, we've seen Fireball, but we haven't seen Poison in this deck. So you're going to see right here, look at the Magic Archer getting chip value onto the Sparky. There are the Skeletons down to distract the Sparky. Look at the Bomb Tower. Once the Bomb Tower takes down that initial Elixir Golem push to the Golemites, it's then going to switch its focus to the Sparky, getting chip damage with the Magic Archer, as well as getting chip damage with the Tower to completely shut down Sparky while distracting it with the Skeletons. And if they come in with anything of sorts like a Baby Dragon, you also have the Valkyries, so it's a little bit extra tankier. The Tower just go down right there with the Valkyrie Bats push. The amount of pressure that this deck can provide on a counter push because you're getting that extra 4 elixir from the Elixir Golem is absolutely key. One of the major pushes you end up seeing with this Elixir Golem Sparky deck is going to be the Elixir Golem 3 elixir, which ends up giving for Sparky, which is 6 elixir, so that's a 9. And then Poison, which is going to add an additional 4. That's the bare minimum for a push, and that is 13 elixir. And all you need to defend it is a Bomb Tower and a Magic Archer. 8 elixir for 13 elixir. If you are able to defend that, you throw Skeletons down. That's a 9 elixir. You add in the Valkyrie. That's 13 elixir, but then you end up getting 4 elixir back, so it ends up being a 17 for 13 trade. You can see the amount of damage being dealt on the right-hand side here. And OP Rayleigh is just trying to get this left-hand tower down. He's going to go in with the Elixir Golem, and here you can see the Poison's already in the back. So here's the Bomb Tower. Going to be going in, dishing out damage with the Magic Archer. Bomb Tower is going to end up throwing the bomb across the river, taking care of that Fisherman. Valkyrie comes in as well. Rayleigh is going to be able to get this Poison down in time, but look at this massive counter push from True Alpha. Ewiz just gets obliterated by the death damage from the Wall Breakers, and True Alpha is going to be able to take that game. So key interactions that we're seeing right there. I do want to jump back a little bit, do this first push to kind of show you guys what I'm talking about. So we see the Magic Archer getting set up. It's going to do some chip damage to the Baby Dragon. Then we have the Elixir Golem Sparky coming down the right-hand lane. The Bomb Tower, look at the Bomb Tower. It shreds the Elixir Golem. Skeletons come down to distract the Sparky. And then the Bomb Tower just helps completely clean up, even with the Poison in there. Again, you're looking at that kind of situation where it's like the Bomb Tower and Magic Archer and Skeletons. So you have 9 elixir coming through to defend. And meanwhile, on the offensive side, you have Sparky, Elixir Golem, and Poison, which is going to be 13 elixir. So you spend 9 elixir to counter 13. plus you get that 4 back, so it's a positive 6 elixir trade. No, I'm sorry, it's a no, it's positive 8 elixir trade. Positive 8 elixir trade. And you saw in that situation, True Alpha didn't get the counter push with the Valkyrie and Bats, able to take home the victory. The next match we're going to be jumping into is going to be Marco Sainz versus Wings. So Wings variation is going to have poison instead of the skeletons. So it is a little bit different versus that Elixir Golem Sparky deck. Typically what you would do is instead of the skeletons, you would just put the Valkyrie down. So you end up spending a little bit more elixir on that push, but sometimes, or on the defense, but sometimes it's okay to end up throwing that Valkyrie down anyway, even with the skeletons variation, because you're gonna have to in double elixir, if they have something like a baby dragon coming in behind it, or the witch coming in behind it, then the skeletons are going to fall, specifically to the baby dragon, because the baby dragon will splash onto them before the Sparky can get the shot off, and it's going to end up being a little bit of a tricky situation right there. So so both play fairly similarly. It's just a question of putting the Valkyrie down instead of skeletons, so it still ends up being a positive trade on the defensive side. The witch is going to be coming down the right hand side here. Bomb tower getting set up, so there is no elixir golem in this. It's just a Mega Knight minor control with a goblin hut kind of variation. And we're seeing Wings, somebody in the Clash Royale League who is arguably one of the top players in North America. He's going to be able to defend this Mega Knight. Poison's going to go down on the left hand side. We see the bats coming out. Zap coming in from Marco. Miner's just going to get a little bit of chip damage, but the assistance of the Valkyrie and the Magic Archer over there was able to help them take it down. We have a Miner Wall Breakers push coming in on this left-hand side, and both Wall Breakers are going to be able to connect. That is huge 800 damage, and you can see the damage being dealt from that Miner still. Brings that top right-hand tower down to 730. Brings that bottom right-hand tower from Marco down to 1367. So Goblin Hut coming through. Goblin Hut is also a very annoying card to deal with. You have constant trickle damage coming down one of the lanes. He's choosing to go to the lane that has lower HP. Magic Archer is going to come in the middle with that Baby Dragon going in the back, and nothing's going to be able to chip away at that Magic Archer unless he plays a Witch, but the Valkyrie is coming across the river, so he didn't want to risk that. Miner's going to go on the backhand side. Valkyrie is going to be able to get a couple chip shots. Baby Dragon is going to fall to the Magic Archer. Poison coming down again for the Witch. Wings will be able to log this Witch back as well. Log Poison completely deals with Witch. Nothing too crazy there. Valkyrie ends up going on the backhand side. If that Valkyrie was on the top side, the Mega Knight actually would have jumped to the Crown Tower and ended up dishing damage to that, but instead it had to go to the Bomb Tower first, and then by the time the Valkyrie came around, Mega Knight was not in range to jump. Wings does take the tower down on that right hand side. You see he threw the Miner in just in case. I think he thought the Valkyrie was going to fall, and look at the splash damage that Magic Archer is able to get. Lined up perfectly with that Barb Barrel. Miner, it's going to come on the right hand side tower, going to get knocked back by the log. Bomb Tower is going to come in to deal with it. Miner comes down defensively, and Wings is going to be able to pull that off. I want to pull up this last push one more time for you guys. It was right about here. So right here in this situation, Poison comes down, we're going to see the log. We see the Valkyrie go on the backhand side. The Bomb Tower, so I want to pause it right there, because in that situation, if Wings ends up putting the Valkyrie right where that Miner is, the Mega Knight is actually going to jump up because it's going to be closer to the Valkyrie than to the Bomb Tower. So the Mega Knight would jump this way and completely ignore the Bomb Tower. Mega Knight's crossing the bridge. I would like to think Wings knew that this Bomb Tower was going to be closer to the Miner than it was going to be to the Mega Knight. So in that situation, the Bomb Tower is actually going to focus the Miner first while the Valkyrie comes around, and then when that Bomb Tower goes down, Mega Knight not able to get splash damage onto the tower. Valkyrie comes up, starts to tank. So in situations like that, key moments will be defining with this deck. Bomb Tower has a lot of health, provides a decent amount of damage, works very well against Wall Breakers and Elixir Golem and Witch, which all three are currently in the meta. So I think this Wall Breakers Miner control deck, even with Skeletons or with Poison, however you want to play it, both have very different play styles. Skeletons allow for a lot quicker cycle, Poison allows for a bit more control. So depending on your playstyle, if you like the quicker cycle, if you like to control the match a little bit more, then you have the option with both decks. So again, thank you to Stats Royale. Enjoy the video, like and subscribe to this channel as well as Stats Royale's channel if you guys want to see more grand challenge replays. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you later. Peace out.